So just tune in, drop into the heart, and listen to the message of this song.
When I am a wasteland, you are the water. When I am the winter, you are the fire that burns.
Think of this as being a conversation between the lower and the higher self.
When I am a long night, you are the sunrise. When I am the desert, you are the river that turns to find me. What have I done to deserve love like this? What have I done to deserve love like this? Your voice like a whisper, breaking the silence. You say there's a treasure. When you look till you find it, you search to find me. What have I done to deserve love like this? What have I done to deserve love like this? I cannot hurt what you so freely give. What have I done to deserve love like this? What have I done to deserve love like this? What have I done to deserve love like this? I cannot earn what you so freely give. What have I done to deserve love like this?
So in your heart center, attune your heart to what is above. When I say above, we're talking about higher consciousness. The outpouring of love and grace. That the ego will keep us distracted from. The ego will keep us focused into the drama of the outer world. the drama of our culture and the drama of our politics and the drama of our relationships and the drama of our money and the drama, etc. But here there is this invitation to turn the heart upwards, to be in a receptive place. This love that she was speaking of, poured out for all beings. It is that grace which flows from our source. And ultimately we discover that to be our self. But until then, we cultivate a relationship of openness and surrender and devotion to the light that is above. The inpouring of grace, of love, of guidance, of wisdom, of knowledge, of power, all these things that we need to walk through this labyrinth of life. So now let's just practice for a while, being in the heart center, kind of pointing the heart upward to higher consciousness, and cultivating a stillness, a receptivity, an openness. Now again, some of you may notice that the mind is only interested in that for just a very short period, and then it wants to go back to its thoughts about the day, its concerns, its drama. And see if you can, again with the skill of letting go that we talked about recently, just release the mind's kind of obsession with the outer world and the drama in the outer world, fear of how things are unfolding. And reorient your awareness back into the heart, pointed upwards, cultivating openness and receptivity. This is the lower self, comprised of the physical, emotional, and mental bodies, opening to the higher self, the soul and spirit. Imagine light flowing down into the crown chakra. Down through all the levels, all the chakras. Feeling the body, feeling the energy field. Can you find in yourself a part of you that longs to be filled with this, that opens and cries out as she did in the song? The part of us that feels lost and perhaps alone, even abandoned, and yet feels its deep longing for our source, our home. That yearning, if you tune into it and allow it to be there in its fullness, it's a calling out. It's an opening to and a calling out to the descent of this love and grace. A descent of the light of higher consciousness. We have to learn to let go of the tendency to think our way through things, the tendency to try to figure things out. The tendency to try to orchestrate things with the mind. And we teach the mind to be still and open and receptive. To wait upon and to receive what's given from, again, quotes, above. Now, hold the intention for this love and grace to flow down into you, into all the places where there is struggle, where there's fear, where there's feelings of inadequacy. Places inside of you where there's conflict, conflict within yourself, conflict with the world, with others. where there's anger and hurt and bitterness. Some of you may notice that there is a sense of resistance to this practice. Let the light and love flow to that resistance. That resistance is not what you are. The resistance is put up by parts of us that feel abandoned, parts of us that don't trust. Also by parts of us that feel undeserving. So now in the practice, you're focusing on two things simultaneously. You're allowing your awareness to connect with your karmas, wounds, unresolved issues, unfinished business, patterns that you've identified and have put on your list. You're allowing yourself to be aware of that. And simultaneously, you're opening to and allowing an inflow of divine love and grace. To flow down into these karmas and unresolved issues that you find in yourself, to infuse them with light. Everything you recognize in yourself, everything that you've discovered before and during this class process, everything that you wish you could change, everything that you see needs healing. Difficult, painful, uncomfortable feeling states, circumstances in your life that create fear, heartache. Open to the inflow. And some part of you may feel with our singer tonight, what have I done to deserve this love? What, have I earned it in some kind of way? No, then can I really open to it? And the answer is absolutely yes. You are an expression of the one consciousness, a part of the whole, not separate from it. And so the love of this one consciousness pours out to you freely, hoping, wanting you to open to it and to receive it. Until the day comes when that love has had such a transformation in your life that you recognize yourself to be an aspect, an expression, a unique focal point of that one consciousness in the world. Until then, we open and receive this love and grace to touch everything in us that keeps us feeling separate and alone and undeserving. If your thoughts distract you, if they pull you away from this experience, don't dismay. Allow the love and grace to flow to those thoughts. Best you can, keep coming back to this decision, this choice to open to the inflow. Disidentifying with what the love is flowing to, and daring to allow yourself to feel that what you actually already are is this love. Reaching out to and touching everything that cannot yet believe that. So then just rest in the heart, in the center of the heart. Rest in the light of the heart. Just for a moment, practice letting go of a body and a name and a role and responsibilities and obligations, and just let go of all of that. And just rest in, and then to the extent that you can, rest as the light. Nothing to do, nothing to figure out, nothing to control. Just be. Be this boundaryless ocean of light. All right, then take a nice deep breath. Feel the way the body is being supported by the chair. Take another nice deep breath. And when you're ready, let the eyes open and let the body move a bit.